all the political issues. Now it's a Monday and we're looking at some updates of business. Now let me start with the latest that we're getting. Now, are we hearing that the central bank would want to review the policies it came up with to shore up the Ghana cedi? Well, we've chanced on some information. After this particular tip off, we would come back with a detailed interview. Let's take up the story. The bank says the review will focus especially on those that are badly affecting businesses. The Bank of Ghana introduced the measures with the aim of stabilizing the Ghana cedi, which lost about 5% of its value to the United States dollar. However, some media sources have indicated that the review would not affect all the directives. So you have the information. Now let's go straight to the lines where I have Dr. Theo Richardson. Dr. Theo Richardson is an economist. Now, thanks for joining us this afternoon, Doctor. The central bank came up with its policies, its directions, and asked all to comply with so long as the issue of dollarization is concerned. Now, they are hinting that indeed they would want to review the policies they brought out. Now, Doc, I want to find out from you. We thought, or some sections of the media thought, this was a good idea because Ghanaians must spend in their local currency. Again, hotels and the like should ensure they charge in cedis. What do you think was wrong with this whole directive that industry and the like seem to be complaining one way or the other?
All right. Good afternoon to your charity viewers. The point there is about the Bank of Ghana directive is that basically, it was the measures aimed at imposing exchange control. In other words, controlling the flow of foreign exchange or currencies in and out of the country. And if you did that, in the context of a flexible floating exchange regime, you create some contradictions. So that's been the tension so far. And I don't know whether they want to remove those restrictions on the free flow of foreign exchange, or they want to increase the amount of dollars that an individual can take off the counter was at a time, a bone of contention right from the start. So these are the inherent weaknesses associated with those measures. But at the same time, there is also one measure. We learned that the Bank of Ghana every week or so intervenes in the foreign exchange market by offloading about 10 million or 20 million.
They've been injecting some foreign currencies into our markets. That's the US dollar. So go on and make the point.
Yes. So about 10 million or 20 million dollars from our reserves in order to shore up the cedi or facilitate the appreciation of the cedi against US dollar. That cannot continue indefinitely because it will ultimately, speculators will attack our currency and pick up our reserves. So that may also be a measure that the Bank of Ghana may want to review. But on the whole, I think it also created some problems for foreigners who are paid in foreign currency and want to transfer part of their salaries, back to their home countries, and then use a certain proportion, I think about 40% in cedis in Ghana. That has also created some difficulties. So I think on the whole, what the bank wants to do is to review the totality of the package and see how best it can fine-tune it to serve the purposes of both foreigners and Ghanaians who deal in foreign exchange from time to time.
All right. Now, Doctor, let me share my opinion with you. Pardon me for slapping my opinion on the Ghanaian populace. Just over the weekend, I tried to change some US dollars from the local forex bureau. Now, what happened was we had 2.6. It was 2.6. Now, looking at the difference, I want to find out from you, do you think that measure has really helped? Of course, the central bank says the rate of depreciation has been reduced marginally. But I want to find out from you that the US dollar is still rising against the Ghana cedi. Don't you think?
Yes. Why? I don't think the measure was a panacea for the weakness of our currency. And that is because the measures do not address the fundamental causes of the depreciation of the cedi since the introduction of the ARP in 1982. To some extent, the arbitrary measure imposed on the flow of foreign exchange that you can take from the counter may have helped somewhat, but it does not address the fundamental dynamics. Whether it is demand and supply or our ability to earn foreign exchange, and that is the case. What the problem has to do with our capacity to earn foreign exchange and the volume of import. And until we are able to address these problems, in addition to the framework in which we manage our foreign exchange policy, I don't think we'll be able to deal with this problem for some time to come.
I can say a big thank you to you, Dr. Theo Richardson. Dr. Theo Richardson is an economist. He joined us to speak on measures and information that we're getting that the central bank would want to review the measures it brought out to show up the Ghana cedi. My name is Kweku Temin. Later this evening on Business Focus, we're getting you more updates on this particular details. But don't you go right now, because we're bringing you some sports updates and then we'll do some entertainment. The rest will be with Bridget Otu, and then we'll have Joel and all the like come up with more details.